It's time for the first reading update of this vlog. So I've actually started Mistborn before this vlog started, and I'm currently about 120 pages in, and I'm about to start chapter 7. But Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson is just one of those fantasies that's always talked about, but I've just never gotten around to because I just don't really read male authors. Since I've gotten pretty far into the book, I have a pretty good sense of the world building in Mistborn. So we have a magical system with metal, and it's called allomancy. So there's 8 different metals that you can get powers from, and they're all something different, whether it's you can change people's emotions, or you're really strong, or move objects, or whatever. And it's really rare to have magic, and if you are a misting, you have access to 1 metal, and if you are mistborn, you have access to all 8. So mistborn are very, very, very rare, but as you can probably guess, 1 or more of our main characters are a mistborn. So we have an FMC Vin, then we also have the MMC Kelsier. I love them both, and they're working together on this heist, and Kel is kind of the leader of this heist, and he's getting together all these characters, and I just love them all, and I'm gonna be really sad because I know not all of them are gonna make it, but they're planning to rob their Lord Ruler because he is just a very horrible, horrible man, and like half their population is enslaved, and he also has access to a ton of really rare metal. So Kel is planning to also steal that metal while they're like taking over the government or whatever they're doing. It is the next day, and I just did a little bit of shopping, so I thought it'd be fun to do a haul. Gonna be honest, kind of been having a rough day, so I just wanted to take myself out on a little date, and I also had to pick up a book from Barnes & Noble. That was very exciting. But I headed over to Marshall's first because I want to become a press-on nail girly so bad. So I got the brand Nail Information, and I got 3. So I got these why can't I say that? Aquamarine blue cat-eye ones that are so pretty, very summery, and then these are chrome yellow French tips, and then I got these like sparkly pink ones. So hopefully these turn out and I'm not like horrible at applying them when they stay on. And then I got a pineapple coconut candle. This smells just like a pina colada, and it's so summery. I also got this adorable, like bookish classics kind of themed notebook. I just think this is so pretty, and it just has some lined pages inside. I also want to become one of those like under eye patch girlies so bad. So this pack was on clearance, so it's 8 pairs of like cucumber under eye pads for $3. So, and then lastly from Marshall's, I got new pajamas. So this is like a tan and pink leopard cheetah print, and it just has really cute little details. It has little bows, and then the shorts and pants have like a ruched waistline with little bows. I just thought this was so cute, and I like to wear matching pajamas, but I think I only have 1 or 2 pairs. But from Barnes & Noble, first of all, I got my friend a gift. I got her one of these Maupassant hippers. I finally got the 6 of Crows Darker Shore book. So this takes place after 6 of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. So it says, the merchants of Ketterdam have been under attack, secret businesses exposed, ships sunk, slavers hunted as they once hunted their victims, all the work of a mysterious pirate captain and her ship, the Wraith. Now, 2 investigators meet to uncover the truth behind a massacre at sea. Among the evidence, private correspondence between notorious crime boss Kaz Brecker and an anonymous sailor on board the Wraith, only known as I. Follow along to solve the puzzle of how such a disaster transpired and explore the Rishaverse like never before with new illustrations and original music. It also has like little collectible items, but basically it has all this really pretty art, and it's like a puzzle. And in the back and in random places, there's like items for you to look at. I just think this is the coolest book, and I actually just reread this duology this year and I just love it so much. So it's gonna be really fun. Last night I only ended up reading one chapter more of Mistborn. They're preparing the FMC to go to a ball and pretend to be a noble, and I'm very excited to see how Brandon Sanderson, like a man, is gonna write a ball scene because I love how women write it. And yeah, I don't know. I was in the middle of making breakfast today and I forgot that I bought this Earl Grey tea to make syrup out of, so I'm doing that right now. I think it's gonna be really good for coffee and matcha, but I'm basically just boiling water and steeping tea bags in it and then taking the tea bags out and adding sugar and then bringing it back to a boil. I will let you know how it goes. It's time for another reading update, but first of all, I just made Earl Grey syrup for the first time and put it in my matcha, and this is literally so good. My only complaint is that I only used 3 tea bags for the syrup, but I think I should have used maybe 4 or 5, and I could have used a little bit less brown sugar, I think. I just want more of the Earl Grey flavor and less of the sweetness, I think. Also, if you remember my haul from earlier in the vlog, I showed you these nails and I put them on a couple days ago and they've been holding up so well. So these are like the blue aquamarine cat eye ones, and I think I did a really good job with prep. But this is how far I am in Mistborn. I'm currently on page 312 and that is chapter 23. I've really been enjoying Mistborn. As for the ball scenes, there's been a couple because Vin is going to all these balls and like totally becoming a noblewoman, which has been really fun to see. She's also gathering a ton of intel for the rebellion, and she's also kind of sympathizing with some of the noble people because she doesn't want to believe that all of them know the horrible treatment of the Ska, which the Ska is like the lower class. And meanwhile, Kel, who is our MMC, is going off and doing all these cool missions, and then he's also kind of dealing with moral things, and his brother Marsh has shown up and he's kind of training Vin. Overall, this is such a good book and there's so many layers and I'm really enjoying learning about all the characters. It's now Saturday night and I just got Chipotle and I'm gonna have a little night in. Okay, I keep on getting really lucky with Chipotle because they keep on forgetting to charge me for stuff for some reason. So I do the kids meal tacos and then I also got a side of guac and chips, and they forgot to charge me for the guac and chips again, so that's pretty cool. Besides that, I think I'm gonna try to watch The Long Walk. It's like about these 50 teenage boys and they compete in an annual walk, so you just keep on walking until you drop, and if you don't stay at a certain pace or if you stop, then they kill you. So I feel like it might be boring because it's literally a movie of like people walking. So I'm gonna try it out and see how I feel. I probably won't finish it tonight just because I want to maybe finish Mistborn. I think I have about 160 pages left of the book. Yeah, and it's really good. I just want to finish it already. I feel like I've been reading it for so long, but yeah.
The only way, the honorable way. I mean, even though only 50 mind changed things the way he wanted.
Okay, I just finished Mistborn and it's really late, so I'm not gonna talk for a long time. But oh my god, that was easily 5 stars. This was like actually amazing. And I'm so happy there's 2 more books. I have no idea what's gonna happen in the next 2, but yeah. It's now Sunday morning and I'm headed off to this small business market with my friend. It's actually their 1-year anniversary, so they're gonna have like free crafts and stuff. But I'm trying to get like a coffee and a pastry and then maybe some stickers or something. I don't know. I don't know if I'm in like the shopping mood today, but I do want to go support. I'll probably show you my outfit later. This is a weird angle, but hee hee. Like Little Vietnam, like South Sac. Good? We've now reached the end of the vlog, so I wanted to give my final thoughts on Mistborn. This book was a 5 out of 5 for me. I just love Brandon Sanderson's writing and world building because his like sentences aren't flowery or hard to understand. They're very simple, but the worlds he builds are pretty intricate. I loved the plot, I loved all the characters, and I think everything wrapped together really well in this book, but you're still very excited for the second one in the trilogy. I honestly didn't really guess any of the plot twists that happened. I can normally guess at least one, but I really had no idea how anything was going to happen toward the end of this book. We also did complete the kind of heist storyline in this first book, and I think I have an idea where the second one is going, but I'm glad the heist wasn't drawn out over 3 books because I wasn't quite sure what was happening there. I know I was a little bit hesitant to dive into a male author's fantasy series because I just thought there would be 0 romance and no whimsy, and while it's definitely a lot less romance and yearning and all those things that I love, it makes up for it in its world building and the plot. There is a tiny subplot of romance. I'm not sure where it's going to go, but I do like the love interest. Overall, I would highly recommend. I was up until like 12:30 last night finishing this. I flew through the last like 200 or more pages yesterday because the ending was just so good and so many crazy things were happening. If you're looking for a good beginner fantasy and you don't necessarily need a ton of romance in your books, I would highly recommend the series. But that is it for today's video. I had so much fun hanging out and just doing fun things and reading, and I will see you in the next vlog.